check out. Give me a shout.
Kilo Delta 2. Delta Yankee Juliet. Over.
Was that Delta Yankee Juliet, Roger?
Was that Delta Yankee Juliet, Roger?
Roger that.
All right, Delta Yankee Juliet, and what's the name there?
All right, Delta Yankee Juliet, and what's the name there?
My name is Joe, Juliet Oscar Echo.
Roger, Joe, and what's your location?
Roger, Joe, and what's your location?
PTH is about 60 miles south of Cincinnati, and we're in a little city called Owenston, O-W-E-N-T-O-N, Kentucky. Over.
Roger, Roger, copy in Kentucky. And Joe, what radio are you running?
Roger, Roger, copy in Kentucky. And Joe, what radio are you running?
Come back to me in a little bit.
All right, Joe, what radio are you running today, sir?
All right, Joe, what radio are you running today, sir?
And FTDX-1200 by Jesu.
Roger, Roger, Joe. And gosh, if you'd be interested in our setup, starts with you verifying you're in that 100 to 2900 transmit band pass. 100 to 2900 called wide. That will give you the best performance for your transmitter. So double check there if you know how where your bandwidth is, your bandwidth selector, and it should be in the 100 to 2900 transmit bandwidth. Roger.
2900 transfer bandwidth with Roger.
Roger that. We're there.
Alrighty, next thing is engage your compressor on at a 3. It's a 3 out of 10, 30 out of 100, compression on, and just a third. 3 out of 10 or 30 out of 100, Roger, or normal, depending on how it's labeled.
10 or 30 out of 100, Roger, or normal, depending on how it's labeled.
I think I'm running everything normal according to, the instruction setup.
Gosh, do you have control over your compressor? Can you put it on manually? Put it on a 3? That's what we call for in the setup. I'm not sure about the other setup. I'm sure about my setup. So,
I'm not sure about the other setup. I'm sure about my setup. So,
I'm not exactly. I haven't played with that part of it yet, so I'm not really familiar with that.
Alrighty, do you know how to turn your compressor off?
Alrighty, do you know how to turn your compressor off?
Well, I'm looking for a button or a dial, and I don't see one. Put my glasses on, and we'll see that.
You're looking for a button that says comp, C-O-M-P.
Yeah, I tell you what, I think this more than that. Joey, we're going to have some knowledge of your radio for you to be able to follow my lead as we set it up. You're going to have to know where your compressor is, mic gain, ALC, equalization. You should look in your book and find out where and how to get to these things. I can't reach out through the radio and do them. You'll have to do them. I can assist you in setting it up, but you will have to know where those places are. Roger, Roger?
Places are. Roger, Roger.
Oh, I agree with you 100%. But I'd have to do some further investigation to find out where that. I'm looking for the comp button, and I do not see one on that thing. There's so many buttons on this, and I just don't see one that says comp.
Roger, Joe. Well, let's take it just a step further. Do you know where your ALC meter is?
See the PROC. Let's see if if that helps out. Hold on.
Hello, Joe. This is KC9VKV. Just a couple of questions here. Do you know where your ALC meter is?
Yeah, just a couple of questions here. Do you know where your ALC meter is?
Okay, the processor, or the PROC is on.
Yes, sir. But the question is, at what level? I'm looking for 3. Our setup calls for a 3 on the compressor. But forget the compressor. Do you know where your ALC meter is?
But forget the compressor. Do you know where your ALC meter is?
Oh, I have that off.
Joe, we need the ALC meter to proceed with the rest of the setup. You know, I'm sorry you have it turned off. You know, just select ALC, turn it on.
You have it turned off. You know, just select ALC, turn it on.
Hey, Joe?
Hey, Joe?
Yeah, I'm listening. I'm also looking for the ALC again, and I know I played with it once before, and I was told not to use that with the setup that I was using. So let's try to find that again, and we'll see what happens. Hold on a second.
Joe, it's not a control, it's a meter. Your ALC meter. But let me just give you a couple of notes or so, and maybe we can do this at a later time. The first thing is you're going to need to know about your compressor, how to put it in line and out of line and adjust its level. You're going to need to know where the ALC is, your ALC meter, and how to bring it up and how to adjust it by way of mic gain control. So you're going to have to know where your mic gain control is, and you're going to need to know where your equalization page is and how to control your equalizers in that area. So, and I'm just giving you notes on those things, and without the knowledge of those, we really can't do anything. Roger, Roger?
And without the knowledge of those, we really can't do anything. Roger, Roger?
Well, I found it. It's on flow. The ALC is on flow.
Is on flow?
And fast.
Is on flow or slow? Which one, slow or flow?
Slow.
S-L-O-W.
Slow or flow?
Okay, so that is a technical aspect of it. That's not the level. That just says how fast it comes back, how fast it regains. Slow is just, and that's not even really a term for AGC or your compressor. Usually the compressor just has an input output control, if that. Maybe it just has an input control. Usually your attack and recovery are fixed, and you just have the input output control. But that's what we really need, the input output control, or the input control to the compressor. Roger?
The input output control, or the input control to the compressor. Roger?
Yeah, roger that. Well, the reason that I broke in on your net is I just had my antenna down, and it got slightly damaged in the windstorm that we had, and I had to straighten out a few of my radios. So I was just wondering, I checked my SWR, and SWR is fine, and I was just wondering how we were making the trip, and that was it.
Roger, Joe. So you're down in Kentucky there, Roger, Roger. Sounds pretty good. Now, what kind of antenna was that? Is that a beam antenna of some sort?
What kind of antenna was that? Is that a beam antenna of some sort?
Negative. It's a vertical made by GAP. George Alpha Papa, and it's got a counterpoise at the bottom, which the 40 meter band works off of, and those radio arms got bent in the last storm that we had, so I had to straightened all of them out and rechecked the SWR, etc. It says I'm good to go, and I just wanted to verify that. Over.
Roger, Roger, Joe. Well, I think you're good to go, sir. You know, the thing is, if hang on just a second.
Good to go, sir.
If you know, it's a vertical antenna, and the antenna is vertical, and if the counterpoise is looks the way it's supposed to, and your SWR is non-existent or reasonable, I would say if it quacks like a duck, it's a duck. Close enough. If the thing is about the SWR. If it all looks the same, looks what it should look like, and the SWR is within where it should be, then it's good to go, Roger.
And where it should be, then it's good to go, Roger.
Okay, well, listen, I thank you very much, and I'll look for those other functions, and sooner or later I'm going to have to get into them, especially when my new amp comes in. I'll have to set the ALC and and other functions like that. So it's just a matter of time. This radio I just picked up maybe a couple of months ago, so I'm not very well familiar with it. Please bear with me. I've been doing this for, I don't know, 10, 11 years now, so I'm a little bit versed, but there's still things that are above my head.
Yes, sir. Well, a new radio can put you can put you under the situation real quick, because a new radio is like a whole new ball game there. So you need to dig out that manual for the new radio. Find out where your compressor is and how to adjust it. Find out how your ALC meter is and how to bring it up, and where your mic gain is and how to use that. And again, your equalization, what kind of equalization you have, and how to control that. And then that's the stuff that we need to know to be able to guide you to a very loud sound, but very undistorted sound, perfect audio with a good articulation. And that's the whole name of the game, articulation. We, really need to get that radio to where it's understandable, even in a situation where you're only 1 dB above somebody's noise level, with 5 carriers in there at the same time. So, and that's what we do. So maybe we'll see you next Friday there, Joe, and you'll have a chance to look up all that stuff. Roger, Roger.
You'll have a chance to look up all that stuff, Roger, Roger.
Roger, Roger. I can tell you my mic gain is at 30. I'm using a Yaesu MD100 desk mic, and I had that set at 30. Other people said that my modulation was excellent, so that's where I left it. So, all right, we'll look for you next week, and thanks for coming back. Thanks for the insight that you gave me. I appreciate it. And we'll go from there.
Roger, Roger, Joe. Thank you, sir. 73 that way, and maybe we'll see you next Friday. If you want to hear what your audio sounds like at this point, we are recording now live till 5. And did record our conversation, so if you want to hear it, if you go to YouTube and do a call letter search for KC9VKV followed by the word logbook, that will take you to this recording. It'll be cut number 1 in a series of 2,500 Qso-Vlog air check recordings. It's go to YouTube, do a call letter search KC9VKV followed by the word logbook, and I'll have it posted by noon tomorrow. Roger.
That. I thank you very much. Well, I don't want to hold up your net, etc. So This is Kilo Delta 2, Delta Yankee Juliet, and we're signing off. 73 to you and to all people on your frequency.
Roger there, Joe. 73 to you, sir. And I may be going fishing here in a minute. I never know what kind of workload we're under. You know, sometimes we are, sometimes we're not. So, it just depends on Mother Nature, the propagation, and the population. Yeah, that's neat. Propagation and population. Some kind of association there. Anyway. This is the Friday afternoon Qso-Vlog net. If you have a radio you want to check out, give me a shout.